The ROH World title on the line. Nigel McGuinness to defend against former champion Austin Aries. A rematch of the main event of the Rising Above pay-per-view from just a few months ago. And an opportunity for Austin Aries to become the first two-time ROH World Champion.
A rematch, Dave, of the match many people have called the best match Ring of Honor has ever put on pay-per-view. And Austin Aries has been a man who's been extremely frustrated ever since that match a couple of months ago.
Got a lot of things on his mind as well. Tammy Sytch trying to court him, the Age of the Fall trying to court him. And Tammy Sytch, though she was DDT'd last night by Lacey, she is in the building here tonight. These two men face to face, Nigel extending the hand to follow the code of honor.
Well, Tammy is here tonight, despite, like you said, being DDT'd by Lacey last night. She's determined not to let the Age of the Fall get their hooks into Austin Aries.
These two men ready to go.
And of course, Aries made it very clear last night that his focus is on winning the world title.
Collar and elbow tie up in the center of the ring. Nigel McGuinness backs the challenger into the corner. Paul Turner looking for a clean break. We get one from Nigel McGuinness. Somewhat surprising.
Austin Aries looking out at a couple of fans chanting for Nigel with an odd smirk on his face. And Nigel very focused, very determined look on his face.
A lot of Austin Aries fans being very vocal here tonight in Orlando. The hammerlock on McGuinness. Goes Aries. Into the corner they go. Again, the referee asking for a clean break, this time from Austin Aries.
And once again, we get the clean break. And Austin Aries telling McGuinness, don't worry about what the fans are chanting. Pay attention to me. You and me, I'm the one who's here. I'm the man who's going to try and take the world title from around your waist. Don't listen to the people in the crowd. You've got enough to deal with dealing with me.
Forcing Aries off his feet, controlling the arm. Nigel loves to pick apart the arm of his opponents. And utilizing the London Dungeon arm submission very frequently of late. Successful last night with the hold. And Austin Aries now going to work on Nigel's arm himself.
The arm hammerlocked and then flipped over the back of McGuinness, wrenching that elbow against the grain, and Nigel feeling a little bit of pain coursing through that arm, slow to get back to his feet, and Aries, the sportsman, giving him that opportunity.
Lock up again. Nigel with the head of Aries.
Nigel with the height advantage, has all that leverage coming down on the neck of Aries, makes it a very difficult hold for an athlete like Aries to get out of, but he's doing his best to try and escape, and does, powers his way through, controls the arm now of McGuinness.
Much like Nigel has been utilizing the London Dungeon as of late, Austin Aries has been utilizing the Last Chancery submission hold during his matches. So both men with several different finishers that they have been known to put to use. Of course, Nigel utilizes the Tower of London, the Jawbreaker Lariat, which earned him the world title. Aries known for the Brainbuster, the 450 Splash.
And Nigel also just used a short elbow right to the jaw of Austin Aries. Thought he was going to get a clean break out of the ropes. Aries was unprepared, and Nigel caught him with that elbow right in the face.
It's a near fall right there, but Aries gets that shoulder up off the mat. Driven right down to the mat once again. Again, Aries with the shoulder up. From right on top of things.
Aries able to roll through as Nigel went for that move a third time. One time too many, it seems. And then there's the knee strikes right to the top of the head. The prelude to the Last Chancery. Nigel slips under the bottom rope out to the floor.
He realized that Aries was in the perfect position to deliver those knees and just backed up through the ropes out to the floor to get out of harm's way. Oh no, not again! Looked like Aries was going for that suicide dive through the ropes as Nigel was facing the barricade and these fans. But this time he turned around, just like at Rising Above when his head got set into the steel barricade.
And Nigel suffered 20-plus stitches above his eye, a broken nose, and a concussion. And you see Austin Aries motioning to his eye. It was that move that put McGuinness in the hospital after that match.
Nigel with a shove for Aries, who shoves right back. European uppercut blocked. Ducks the lariat. That is press, and firing away on Nigel McGuinness now is Austin Aries.
Nigel doing a good job in the guard position, getting his elbows up and blocked most of those blows. Now to his stomach, and it's cross faces.
Into the last chancery. But very close to the ropes if Nigel, yes, he gets his boot across that bottom rope to force a break. Aries releases and connects with a drop kick right to the face, right to that forehead. Turns Nigel around. Knee strike to the side of the head. Aries back inside the ring.
Aries wasting no time whatsoever here. Seizing the advantage. Down to the back of the neck one more time.
He knows this is his opportunity. Another shot at the world title. Grabs hold of the legs of Nigel McGuinness. Slingshot throw first across the bottom rope. Covered by Aries.
Nigel quickly gets the shoulder up. A count of one. Referee Paul Turner right there telling Aries that McGuinness did in fact get that shoulder up. An elbow right to the back of the neck by the challenger. Both men back to their feet. Drives McGuinness down to the canvas. And connects with the elbow. Cover.
Wove it down into the chest of Nigel McGuinness with great force. Aries just standing over him and measured him for that knee drop across the back of the neck. And once again, Nigel digging down. As Aries with the head of McGuinness, snapmare, brings him down to the canvas, off the ropes. Drives that knee right into the spine.
Controlling the head now. Well, he has that one arm trapped, and now both arms, forcing all of his weight down on the neck. Really crimping the neck of McGuinness. Tying up the legs as well. Pressure on multiple body parts here for Nigel. Submission predicament.
And Aries with hold of that leg.
Nigel able to force his way free, but Aries drops the elbow, traps the leg, and grabs the cravat.
There's submission predicament right here. Nigel trying to do whatever he can to escape. He's got a hold of the face of Austin Aries. He frees himself from the hold. And a warning from the referee for Nigel McGuinness.
And shakes some feeling back into the left leg. He drags Aries up by the hair and back into the corner. And fires a hard chop to the chest. And Nigel just stalking Aries, who fires back from the left side.
Just lighting up the chest of McGuinness with overhand chops. Reversal of the Irish whip, reversed again. Aries shoulder first into the corner. And now shoulder first into the ring post.
And Aries may be in big trouble here. The shoulder just bounced off the steel. Nigel not letting up. Aries looked like he was trying to buy some time on the floor. McGuinness quickly grabbed hold of the arm and dragged him up to the apron.
And now Nigel will pick apart that arm, pick apart that shoulder. Looking for the submission victory in this contest with the London Dungeon. And again, using the ring ropes for some extra leverage to apply maximum pressure to that arm. And these fans here in Orlando hear it. Bryan Danielson, currently on tour in Japan, has to be anxiously awaiting to hear the result of this one, as Danielson still focused on becoming the first two-time ROH World Champion himself.
Hammerlock by McGuinness right down to the canvas. Hammerlock divorce court. More damage done to the arm of Austin Aries. And speaking of Bryan Danielson, there's a shot at him. McGuinness standing there saying he's the best wrestler in the world. Of course, the trademark moniker of one Bryan Danielson.
Well, the world champion is generally recognized as the best wrestler in the world, but many fans here agree that Bryan Danielson is a more respectable wrestler than a Nigel McGuinness at this point in time.
It's a fact that really gets under the skin of McGuinness now as well.
Notice that he's wearing the belt backwards so that people can see that he's the champ and then kiss his ass all at the same time.
Quickly they forget the people who are on their side when they were trying to win the world title in the first place.
Nigel in control. He's got Aries. Again with the arm hammerlocked. Behind Aries' back. Backed him into the corner now. Headbutt.
Right to the shoulder.
Pulls him out of the corner by the hair. Trying to wear down Aries, putting pressure on that arm and the shoulder as well.
Also cutting off the flow of blood to the carotid artery. Has that hand crimped right against the side of the neck.
Cutting off the circulation here.
Spins Aries around, goes for the lariat, but able to be ducked. O'Connor roll. Only two, Aries off the ropes. Running knee strike.
Explosive maneuver right there from Austin Aries. Gives him a little bit of time to pull himself up.
Trying to shake some feeling back into that left hand. Still needs it to deliver those chops. But every time he uses it, you can see the pain on his face. Fireman's carry. Right to the corner he goes, up to the top. McGuinness to his feet. Tomahawk chop. And another sends him down to the canvas. Cover. Can't keep McGuinness down.
A lot of pain shooting through that arm of Aries, keeping it very close to his body as he tries to continue to battle here for the ROH World Championship.
Irish whip, McGuinness hits the buckles. Aries charges, but sidestepped by McGuinness. Kick to the back. Down across the chest. Cover.
Aries able to kick out. Only two, says Paul Turner.
Nigel once again seizes control of the matchup. Back from Austin Aries, who had started to get a little bit of momentum going in his favor. Front face lock now by McGuinness. Places Aries on the top. He's going for the Tower of London. Aries trying to fight his way out.
He feels it coming, elbows to the side of the head, doing whatever he can to avoid it, and he does, bring himself back in, and delivers an elbow to the side of the head. Another repeated elbows from Aries.
And every blow he delivers with that arm causes him more and more discomfort. Front face lock by Aries.
Going for the brainbuster.
Oh, he can't get him up.
Right back to work on the arm goes McGuinness. Looking for the London Dungeon. He's got it cinched in. This could be it for Austin Aries right here, but way too close to the ropes. Nigel needs to cinch that in the center of the ring. Aries able to get his boot across the bottom rope to force the break.
Good job of ring awareness on the part of Aries. He was in a bad predicament, but he knew where he was and rather easily made it to the ropes to force the break. More damage done to the elbow and the shoulder. European in the corner by the champ. Measures him for another chop.
On the way across the ring, Nigel McGuinness. All the way came following was Austin Aries. The last chance already cinched in.
This is how he won his match last night, but unable to put McGuinness away right there.
Doing whatever he can to free himself. Not necessarily a guy who plays by the rules, Nigel McGuinness.
Whatever he can do to keep that world title around his waist, you know he's going to do it, Dave. Series of strikes in the chest. Head of steam out of the corner. Running European.
This time Aries without the energy to follow him all the way across the ring. And McGuinness connects with that uppercut.
Continuing to hear it from the fans in Orlando. Continuing to give it right back to them.
Tower of London. But now Aries doing the very same thing to Nigel, going to his eyes.
All the way to the top now, Aries. Nigel having trouble seeing. Runs right into the missile dropkick. Lands on his feet in the corner.
And now Aries at a standing position all the way across the ring from McGuinness. Goes for that dropkick in the corner, but Nigel got the boot up.
Able to catch Aries before Aries' dropkick was able to get to him. And one more time sets him up top. It's the third time the charm for the Tower of London. Nails it.
Could be it right here. Hook of the leg. Aries kicks out.
Still unable to put Aries away. But how much more damage can that arm sustain?
Now to wonder if Nigel can cinch in the London Dungeon in the center of the ring. Could that be it? He's placing Austin Aries up on the top rope. And rising above, he connected with that lariat here, and it sent Aries flipping all the way to the floor. Nigel going for it again.
Aries able to duck out of the way.
Submission hold in the ropes. Releases at a count of about 4.5, but did some damage to Nigel. Aries to the top. Comes crashing down on McGuinness.
And just that quickly, when it looked like Austin Aries was all but finished off, he's able to reach down, hit a maneuver, and change the tide of the matchup. McGuinness hits the steel.
Back first, absorbed the barricade. He couldn't hit that drop kick inside the ring, but maybe here on the floor. Here comes Austin Aries.
Full force right on the side of the face of Nigel McGuinness.
These fans want to see a title change here in Orlando. Brings the action back inside. Aries on his feet. Nigel trying to pull himself up in the corner. Dropkick in the corner inside the ring. Another! A third! Nigel is out! Cover! Kicks the shoulder up.
Just in the nick of time, got the shoulder up. But Aries with a second win here. Grabs the head of Nigel McGuinness.
He's going to go for the brainbuster here. Can he get him up with that bad arm?
Once again, Nigel able to block, fought him off. Back into the corner, Irish whip, reversed. McGuinness in the corner with a headstand, and another drop kick in the corner by Aries.
Off the ropes he comes. A lariat from McGuinness takes all of Aries' momentum away.
A desperation move from McGuinness, because you can see it took every ounce of energy he had to deliver that blow, and both men now down on the canvas and double count applied.
I don't know if they're getting up from this. Paul Turner administering the 10 count.
Nigel hanging onto the ropes. Aries staggering in the center of the ring. Face to face, open hand slaps.
Back and forth they go. Nigel now, forearm shot. European uppercut, hits the ropes. Roaring elbow from Aries. Jawbreaker. But Aries connects legs first.
Aries saw him coming and delivered the blow. Has him up. Brainbuster.
Oh, we can see a title change here, going up for the 450.
McGuinness rolls out of the way.
He's got Aries. London Dungeon.
And he's got him a lot closer to the center of the ring this time.
Can Aries hang in there? He's trying to back up to the ropes.
McGuinness felt it and dragged him back to the center. And cinches in one more time.
Roll up. Almost had him.
Couldn't hold him down. Knees to the head.
Repeatedly from Austin Aries. Another knee strike. Last chancery. But Nigel's in the ropes.
Well, he's not quite there. Paul Turner checking the feet. Nigel hasn't got to the ropes yet. But able to work his way free. Right back to the London Dungeon. Turner checking Aries' feet. He's not under the bottom rope yet either. Now all the way back in the center. Kick to the head. Just like rising above. Jawbreaker blocked. Backslide. Kick to the head.
Brainbuster. Two-time champion coming up. 450 splash. Nigel saved the belt with his foot on the ropes.
Nigel's had enough. He's getting out of there. Here comes Aries.
Nigel moved out of the way, and Aries collided with the steel barricade. He took a huge chance. It did not pay off. Referee Paul Turner checking on Austin Aries. He's lifeless.
And this building that was just on their feet moments ago, expecting Austin Aries to be the new world champ, just went deadly silent. The air in this building has just been completely sucked out of it.
Lariat to the hardwood floor. I think Aries fell right on his head. He's not moving. He's trying to pick up Aries, but he's like dead weight. Trying to pick him up to get him back inside the ring to pin him to retain the championship. And this is after Nigel tried to run away and leave the ring after Aries was able to hit that 450.
Aries absolutely limp in the arms of Nigel McGuinness. Just motionless out on the floor as Nigel again has to try and drag dead weight of Austin Aries up to get him in the ring. Paul Turner back inside the ring. McGuinness finally gets him to the apron, pushing him under the bottom rope. Immediately goes for the cover. This is it.
Aries kicks out. Nigel can't believe it. He thought he had him right there.
Aries crashed face first into the guardrail. Nigel gave him a lariat onto the hardwood floor. He landed right on his head, and somehow, just on instinct, he got the shoulder up.
Nigel trying to pull him up by the hair now. Right in the middle of the ring.
He's got that arm trapped. at this point that he hasn't already done. And Aries is kicked out of all of it.
Telling him to get up. Perhaps the jawbreaker lariat. Just waiting for Aries to get back to his feet. Waiting to throw that lariat. Nigel McGuinness. Lariat ducked. Crucifix bomb. Attempt. Nails it.
Nigel rolls through. Jawbreaker.
Your winner and still world champion, Nigel McGuinness.
Nigel McGuinness retains the world title, but who can stop Nigel McGuinness? Could it be Bryan Danielson? Could it be Claudio Castagnoli? Maybe Kevin Steen? Perhaps Roderick Strong? Who's gonna step up and actually be able to take the ROH world title off of the waist of Nigel McGuinness?